lesson or the whatever is the tremendous difference between growing up in the 30s and growing up 70 years later or 80 years later. It was like night and day. It just wasn't the same thing. Now, my position in society has changed. I would say at that time I was very middle class. It was a tough society. And now I would say maybe I'm lower upper class. Something like that. I mean, I can afford things now, do things that we couldn't do then, but then nobody did those kinds of things. The super rich maybe had their place in the population, but it was just a time when, example, on the corner of Western and Devon, there was a Kresge's. Dumb me, I had a bike. My parents had given me a bike for a birthday or something. Schwinn, $24 they cost then. And I ran up there, left the bike outside, went in because I wanted to see what the fish, they're fish. I used to have goldfish. Come out, no bike. I mean, how stupid can you get? Well, you know about how stupid you can get.
What? Who are you pointing to?
David. Because he did almost the same thing. And...
Well, that's what kids do.
What, he left his bike somewhere?
What?
That's what kids do.
I know. Kids should be...
Can make mistakes.
But there was no crime at that time. You never thought about who would steal or anything like that. And I lost the bike. Luckily, my cousin Alan Garber, who was 4 years older, was going into college or something at the time, or almost. So I got his old bike and we renovated it. I got it. But you couldn't be without a bike. A bike was everything.
Did you have any sports teams that you were interested in? Professional sports teams?
No, I was not. No. First of all, I couldn't afford to attend the games. Secondly, I'm not sure they even had the games games maybe on radio, but we didn't have television.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this change, I can't emphasize enough how things have changed so completely. They haven't modified. They have really changed. And now I just look with wonder at all these electronics and everything else. And it boggles my mind.
Mm-hmm.
My father used to tell me, I remember, in his lifetime, things had changed more than the whole world had changed up to that point. Because he was... and it had. But I think in my lifetime, I think it's gone way past that. Things that we just never would have dreamed of. So it's really been an interesting and challenging time. But maybe from your perspective, you see the same thing. Maybe you think it's changed that much. But, and maybe everybody does, I don't know. Everybody has their own perspective on things. But I have no complaints. That's it.